How is it going? Y'all boys, welcome back to another trade recap. As you guys can see on the Topstep evals, I hit them for 1K yesterday as well. Same thing today. I just did these two to get them up to 52,000. Quick low, like 20 point, just got 20 points here with like 25 contracts. On the breakout though, there's 22,000. No trades on my main Apex accounts today. Just literally didn't see anything. CPI came out this morning, which shot the market up, and then it just kind of faded off, and then it's just like this just wasn't really anything for like this whole time from 6:30 up until what was it 7:05. Literally first 30 minutes was nothing much. Pushed down, came right back up, stayed within this range, which I was looking for a breakout below 21,950 or a breakout above 2240 or 2235 even for like the longs and the shorts, but literally didn't get either of those. We did end up breaking out a little bit later at 725. As you can see, we had 12K volume. There had already been like 6 green candles in a row, so that just wasn't looking good. And clearly you could see we just ended up continuing to consolidate and then got a little teensy breakout, then just completely slammed back down and consolidating. We're in literally the exact same range. As you can see, from where we opened up at 6:30, we're literally down 14 points on the day, like in almost 2.5 hours. So nothing for me today in terms of that. Just a quick little $1,000 scalp on both of these eval accounts. The other ones, as you guys can see, are still completely not touched since my last video. This one's at 51,900. This one's at 51,400. And this one's at just 51,100. And then I have both of these up to 52 now. My plan that I kind of didn't think about. I should have put the other one that's at 51,000 with the trade that I took today, because I mean it was solid. I mean I was pretty sure I was going to keep going up and catch low 20 points. It's really not that hard to do. But either way, I was still this one's still at 51,000. So I think probably sometime maybe later today, if the market like ends up moving like at all, I might just try to catch a little like 10, 15 points, try to get it up to 52,000. And then same with this one. I want to get this one up to 52,000 so they can all be one trade away. And then I can just like hit them all in like a plus setup that I'm like literally like, 80% sure about. And then trade them together from there. That's what I probably should have done from the jump, was just traded them all together. But I just didn't really like feel like risking that much on like a little scalp like this that was like, not my A plus setup. So I just only risked like 2 at a time and did that. But yeah, so that's what we're looking at now. I'll just probably I'm gonna get off like here. I was done by like after this trade. I knew there was gonna be nothing else left. But I think what I'm going to do is just set some alerts at like these key levels right here, key levels up here, and then come back if they get hit, and then try to take a low trade on the other two to try to get them to 52,000. So then I can just take it in one trade. That's what we're looking at today. Side note, crypto is absolutely blowing up. Let me show you some real quick. This is why I was talking about in my last video. You guys have to have something else going on outside of trading, whether that's school, work. If you invest, like if you have crypto, if you have something else, like this takes time researching all these different ones and kind of like pruning my 4 different portfolios, which all have 5 figures or more in them. Some like multi 5 figures. So that's what I try to keep up to. That's like my main kind of money making thing. Obviously besides trading, like as well. So Bitcoin's going absolutely crazy right now. I gotta start looking at this, seeing if I want to cut anything out. What I want to do. Most likely, I'll just leave everything in there. Probably maybe take the ones that aren't performing. Anyway, this is about trading. That was just like a little commercial. So I haven't taken a trade on my main accounts this week, and it's been now 3 days. that I haven't seen an A plus setup. I took one small scalp on Monday for like $200, and then haven't taken a trade on any PAs since. I obviously took the trades I'm showing you on my evals, but I don't like talk about those. Neither here nor there. You have to develop patience in trading because without it, your winners will just become insignificant. Like last week, I made like a certain amount. Like I was up on the week for trading, right? And this extends not just day by day. Like you take one trade one day and then maybe you take another trade and you give it back. Like that's on the small scale. On the long scale, when you have a good week and you protect those profits throughout the week and you end the week green, the next week you can just give that profit back if you sit here during these days and you're like, oh, I'm just gonna try to take something quick, and you lose a couple hundred, and you lose a couple hundred, and then you take a trade and you lose a couple hundred. It's like those little losses will just eat away at your wins, and that's something that I've had to learn that kept me unprofitable was because I would have like 3 or 4 solid winners and then all the rest of the days in between those, let's say I get like 4 A plus setups in like, in 2 weeks. So like out of the 10 trading days, I have 4 that have A plus setups. And boom, I hit those for like 1,000 each. And then on the rest of the 6 days, I'm sitting there taking like, $400, $500 losses for no reason. Like just on days like this, like not even quality setups, like not A plus setups. That is going to destroy your profits because you're just sitting there it's like a tax. Like every time you get a winning trade, the next day you just give back half of it. It's like you have to learn how to be able to sit back, protect your profits, and that's how you're able to grow accounts. It's not just sitting there trying to take a trade every day, trying to get lucky. Like I could probably potentially not take a trade for the rest of this week, and that's fine. Guess what? It's not like a ticking time bomb where you have to pass within a certain amount of time before your account blows up. Chill. Sit on it. If you don't see a good trade, sit on it. But it's the greed that takes over people where they want to get a payout so quick that once they pass the evals, they're trying to rush through the live. It's like you don't need to do that. You can sit on it. You're paying anything for the lives or for the PAs, whatever the case may be. Whether you're on XFAs like Topstep or you're on PAs like Apex, you have to learn to be able to be patient, read the market conditions, and realize, look, every day that I've seen, most days, there's at least one solid move. Now that doesn't mean regarding my setup, but there's at least the market moves somewhere. Unless, it's maybe the day right before FOMC or something like that, right? But on a regular day, as you can see here, we had this huge move up here at the beginning of the day at 5:30. We moved 140 points in literally like 2 candles. In 10 minutes, we moved 140 points. Coming into the day, I see this right here, and I'm like, okay, that could potentially be the move for the day. That could potentially be what we're gonna see. And as you can see, we didn't even get out of this candle. Like this, whatever you may call it, data candle or CPI candle, news candle, whatever you call it, we didn't get out of that. We came down, bounced right there, came back up, and we haven't even reached the data highs or whatever you call it, right? This is not a time to be taking trades. For me personally. Maybe your setup found somewhere in here, but I don't know. For me personally, this is not a time when I see these big moves for me to think that we're going to get another big move. Because when I'm looking for my breakouts, I'm looking for momentum, I'm looking for volume, I'm looking for the EMAs to be coming together all in the same way. I'm looking for higher time frame confluence. This is not showing me anything but just whatever. And I know I took a eval trade today, so obviously you'd be like, oh, well, whatever. But it's evals. I couldn't care less. It's like if I get like a half decent setup, then I'll just hop in. But on the PAs, you have to trade them differently, right? So I didn't want to make this video too long, because it's just a quick recap. I didn't really take anything today, but I appreciate you guys for watching. I'll see y'all boys later, man. Peace.